Hey everybody, Sweets here from Mo Better Body. Hey, who's got the hookup for straight knocking out colds and flu fast? That would be me. And I bet you never heard most of this juiciness before. But keep watching, you know I got something for you.
Damn. Uh. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. Uh.
It's cold and flu season, and you've been avoiding that mess like it's the plague. If you've tried and failed, and you're several days into a cold or flu, the following tips will be helpful, but the end result might not be the absolute best. Just being real, to make sure I get the fastest and most beneficial outcome, I attack the issue at first sign of illness. But no matter how much time has passed, I think it's better to handle things as naturally as possible, especially if other health issues are involved. Over-the-counter medications, they just mask symptoms. They don't do anything to stop a virus at all. So here's the breakdown. You have about 24 to 72 hours to stop a virus before it makes too many copies and gets out of control. If you aggressively attack it within this time frame, you increase your odds of having amazing results, like next day feeling real good results. Okay, so let's get down to it. 10 ways Sweets tackles a cold or flu virus. During times like these, I like to make a mushroom-loaded soup with tons of mushrooms and maybe some celery, some orange bell pepper, zucchini, red onions, maybe some green chilies, seasonings. You know, hook it up. There are two amino acids that are often at odds when it comes to your body fighting off and recovering from a viral infection. Those are lysine and arginine. These amino acids are in competition for the same cell receptors. They're in almost every food you eat, and for best immune function, you need more lysine than arginine. Mushrooms and most meats are very high in lysine and low in arginine, which makes them helpful against cold and flu virus. Also, there's research that shows other ways in which mushrooms enhance immune function. With any viral infection, fighting off inflammation is important, but it's extremely important when it comes to the flu virus because some of the worst outcomes of a flu virus are due to excess inflammation. Two great anti-inflammatories are osha root and olive leaf. But don't get it twisted, these are much more than anti-inflammatories. Osha root can reduce chest congestion, and olive leaf has antiviral properties. Eating pineapples or drinking freshly made pineapple juice along with some raw honey and aloe vera juice can reduce mucus, reduce coughing, has anti-inflammatory properties, and is high in vitamin C. Most nuts, grains, and seeds are very high in arginine and low in lysine. Eating these during times of cold or flu can increase severity and duration of the illness. In small amounts, it's possible to counteract the high arginine with foods like meats or mushrooms, but other foods just can't compete. Really, if it's not necessary, I would just leave it alone. Drinking aloe vera juice with any remedy can help enhance its absorption in your digestive system and increase its effectiveness. Now that's sweet. For this one, first I have to say, avoid drinking orange juice. I know it sounds odd considering we've all been told vitamin C helps heal a cold, and we all know oranges have vitamin C. The problem is they also tend to have more arginine than lysine, and that ain't what you want. Unlike most citrus fruits, limes have a beneficial lysine to arginine ratio, and they have about the same amount of vitamin C as oranges. Vitamin C isn't the only benefit. Citrus fruits like limes can help expel mucus, which often causes throat pain. Many herbal teas can be very helpful, but one that I've come to know and love is rooibos. Rooibos is an African herb that contains quercetin, which has been shown to reduce replication in viruses, including the cold virus. In many cases, a fever helps slow a virus down, limiting the amount of copies it can make. I tend to allow a fever and monitor for spikes and extreme highs, using preventative measures at about 102.5 degrees and higher. In case you can't or prefer not to do this, but you still want to use something natural, you might want to try making a tea of fenugreek seeds. Keep in mind, these are seeds and can feed a virus, so if I need to use the tea, I'll usually balance it out with some mushroom or chicken soup. There are several herbs with antiviral properties. I mentioned olive leaf earlier for reducing inflammation, but it has great antiviral abilities. Another antiviral herb that's the best I've ever used is Chinese skullcap. Adding this to my regimen has produced off the charts results. Moringa is another herb with antiviral properties. It's not as good as the others, but it makes a great addition to the remedy because of its vitamin C, magnesium, and zinc content. After so much talk about it, of course this is number one. If I can't do anything else on this list, I do this. Lysine can be found at most pharmacies and health food stores, and again, it helps the body fight off viruses. Honestly, when it comes to lysine, I would not cheap out. Not saying you have to get the most expensive, but if it's the cheapest on the shelf, it probably works like it's cheapest. Been there, ain't nobody got time for that. If you have problems swallowing pills, don't worry about it. You can easily crush lysine and add it to juice or water, or you can chew it and just drink water with it. Either way, you can get the job done. For taking the herbs, you can do what I call milk it. This works very well for children especially. Basically, you just add the herbs to banana milk. Really, if you want, you can use regular milk, but banana milk tastes so much better, especially if you add some cinnamon, a little nutmeg, maybe blend in some peaches. Oh, baby, it gets it on and popping. So there it is, my regimen for knocking out colds and flu. And I think you're gonna love the way it makes you feel if you follow it. Like, I'm going out tonight. I don't even feel like I have a cold anymore. Now hold up. That virus is still hanging around, just waiting for you to get to slipping. Please don't get too comfortable with all that feel-good you may experience and stop your regimen. I will continue no less than 3 days, but I think 5 to 7 days is best. If you have a rigorous job that you must get back to, I get it, but be easy. Overdoing it can knock you back on your behind real fast. With all this, sweeties, please make sure you get plenty of rest, drink plenty of water, and eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. And if you have a favorite comedy, throw it into the DVD player. Laughter can be one of your best friends during times of illness. Whatever you do, that's up to you. But no matter what, I hope to see you on the flip side.